Guys, deluded YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Now, I don't know every player at all, but I mean, you saw Harry Maguire at the World Cup. For those who don't know, like you saw him coming up for Sheffield United. I mean, people close to the man said this is going to be someone to watch out for. And you could check my tweets. I tweeted about him from time ago when he joined. I was vexed when he joined Hull because I wanted him. I didn't know he'd become this sort of player, but I liked what I saw. And obviously, I don't want to be saying he's and sound reactionary and say he's been playing great in the Prem because he hasn't. Like he's been good, and I've also seen him get ruined. Same way Leicester last season, they were good sometimes and poor the others, as you'll see with Claude Puel and stuff like that. So I don't want to just be praising, man. In the same way, Pickford stock, quite rightly so, like Maguire has risen after playing very well at this World Cup. But we need to remember some of the nonsense he and Everton were coming with. So while I'm not critiquing the players, I'm a big fan of like just not getting gassed off. Like you can appreciate people of the World Cup and stuff like that, but just not getting gassed off the games they've played. We need to remember the context and add that into the context. But yeah, man. Pickford, I don't know what happens on that front. Maybe in the next few years or so. I know that we've bought a keeper. I'm not saying Leno's quality or better than Pickford or whatever because I need to see him play for put in a shirt. He's a decent keeper, but until he plays for Arsenal in the Premier League, I can't be saying he's better or worse than a lot of than couple keepers apart from the obvious ones like he's clearly better than Ospina or something for example. But we've signed a keeper. Spurs have got Lloris depending on when and if he ever wants to leave. All the other clubs seem to be all right for keepers apart from Liverpool, and Everton to Liverpool it's a bit booky, so it might not move for him. And I know all the top six. I know we've bought a centre half in Socrates. There's rumours we're gonna buy another one. There's a case for United to bring in another centre half to be matched with Bailly, but I don't know if that's going to be Toby or someone else. City, you could say the same case, but it's not a priority. Chelsea, there's a case for a centre half outright, like us. So yeah, I don't know if the level of interest, but I do believe people should go for Maguire. And the only obstacle for me, I'm saying this because I like the man in it. So a lot of reactionary things are going to be said. I like how he's committed. I like how I don't know. I don't want to be talking about a man's looks, but it's like he's not the most. Again, I'm sure people find him attractive, and I'm not judging a man on his looks, but what I'm trying to say is, if he looked a bit more glorious, a bit more pleasing on the eye, people might rate him a bit more, in my opinion, because it's like they would look at him and just think he's a brute. He was not able to play football. Of course, being a defender, you need to be able to do the basics first. So I sound like a hypocrite in saying this, but his ball playing skills are amazing. Long and short range, able to drag the ball out of defence and carry it as well. Things in today's market you need to do to be a competent centre half. There's no way around it in that regard. And he's able to mark. I do think at times he leaves his men flat-footed and needs to improve in his concentration. But he is someone that is very good, and you saw at the World Cup. He's obviously a threat from set pieces. He's strong in the air at both sides of the pitch. So he's someone I like, man. I would like at Arsenal. The problem is they sold Mahrez for 60 mil. They bought him for around 17 last year. They need to make a profit. He's had a good World Cup, so the stock's going to rise. Probably all the top six have inquired about him. So you're looking at probably 60, 50, 60 million today's market. Same way Mahrez went for that. Arsenal, we've spent arguably more than the 50 mil we allegedly had, but I don't think we have 60 million, or at least not to pay them like that. The only way that I could see that happening is if we sell Mustafi to raise funds. Mustafi and Lucas depart the club, possibly Welbs, and then offer money and El Nene money and Welbs for Maguire. And if I'm Leicester, that's a con man thing. So it will never happen. But it'll be interesting to see in the next couple of weeks what happens for me personally in regards to Maguire's future, because you can no doubt imagine there's going to be a lot of links towards top clubs, and you can forgive him for having his head turned. But we need to remember he just joined Leicester last year, and it was a terrific signing for them then. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But if it was me in charge at Arsenal, I can't lie, people, I'd probably humour myself and sell some players to raise funds. I'd probably do that Wenger stuff and lowball them, come in at a £35 million bid and waste everybody's time. But if nothing more, I just felt this would make for a decent, quick little vid. So yeah, let me get out your hair. Guys, deluded YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Get in the comments, subscribe and do the rest. I'm out.